Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of Philly Brew Reviews. Let's drink a beer. Before we start, though, check out this thing my sister got me and my brother-in-law got me in Jamaica. They were down in Jamaica recently, and they got this awesome handmade, like, wooden thing. Basically, somebody made it in Jamaica, and it's a red stripe beer thing. So I'm going to put it on the bar wall, probably right here, when I get some two-sided tape. Pretty nice, huh? I just wanted to show that off. But anyway, we have a fun one for you today because I was able to finally get my hands on some of the Neshaminy Brewing Company's beers. I have 5 of them that I got my hands on. Neshaminy Brewing Company is out of Croydon, PA, I believe. Yep, Croydon, Pennsylvania, which is pretty close to Philly, suburbs. And I've been hearing their name come up a lot of times. A lot of people have been talking about them, and I just haven't seen their stuff. I haven't seen it on tap wherever I was at. I haven't seen it. I don't know if they're just still one of those breweries that are kind of getting their feet under them, but they run out a lot, so they definitely have like kind of a smaller thing going on right now. But right now, I think all they have are cans. Today we're going to look at what I believe is kind of their signature brew. It's 2013 Great American Beer Festival Gold Medal Vienna Style Lager beer, and it is the Churchville Lager. We got it in a can here, as you can see. It is a Vienna Style amber lager. It's 4.9 alcohol by volume. The can doesn't really say anything about it, but BeerAdvocate.com actually has a little blurb on it. It says, Pennsylvania breweries are known for world-class lagers. This 2013 Great American Beer Fest Gold Medal winning Vienna Style no-fuss amber lager is clean, crisp, and brewed with Munich and Vienna malts that give it a touch of malt backbone and toast-like character. Hopped exclusively with German Tettnanger hops, it's got enough hop bitterness to counter that malt backbone as well. Lager for 6 weeks, Churchville Lager comes in at 4.9 alcohol by volume, and it is the perfect beer for a night out with friends and family or the holiday BBQ. Don't be afraid to order the new lager in town. So they're trying to take a little bit of a bite out of Yuengling's, stranglehold. And it's funny because I just came back from dinner at Olive Garden, and they had Yuengling on draft, and I had some. And I just realized how much I've outgrown Yuengling Lager. It's just, there's so much better out there. So we're going to try to wash out that Yuengling taste, that skunkiness that will never go away from that beer for some reason, with some nice local brew. Churchville Lager. Also showing off my new Sam Adams Oktoberfest Stein. I've wanted one of these for so long. Finally got one. Alright, let's see what this beer is all about. Always have problems pouring in cans, but this one actually looks like it's going pretty well. Obviously, the Stein holds a lot more than the can will hold. A lot of head. Still coming up. Okay. Well, we obviously have the head's actually dissipating pretty quickly. But you definitely have a nice that kind of amber, definitely very amber colored Vienna lager-like look to it, but it's also very see-through. You can get that through there with the big dimples here in this Stein, but it's very, very see-through. Not too much sedimentary. The head is completely white, and it looks like about 3 fingers of it right now settling in. Let's get a smell on this bad boy, huh? Malt's definitely the main character of the smell here. It definitely smells very malty. There's a touch of, there's a little bit of an earthiness there. So smell is pretty low, not too much, but definitely malt is the main character there. Let's get a taste on this. I'm really curious to see. Very toasty flavor, definitely. Malts are definitely very nice in this beer. There is a slight hop kind of bite that hits you mid-drink that I think has a nice balance to it to offset the malts. It's actually much more simple than I would have thought, but simple good, not simple bad. Pretty straightforward in what they're trying to do. Extremely drinkable. Very smooth. I would say the body is, I would call it medium body, but it's a little bit lighter. It's got a nice, just kind of very drinkable flavor to it that really doesn't really do too much. The only thing that I'm feeling is that's maybe a slight detractor is it's a little fizzy. Maybe, well, not too much that time. I probably had a little bit too much of the head in there the first time, but yeah, I mean, right now it's just a very nice, very well balanced, very straightforward lager. Very malty, definitely is the kind of head out in front of it. But yeah, toasty malts is kind of the main thing with this one. It's definitely nice. I can see myself getting a case of this. This is a case beer, definitely. It's that good. So, you know, a lot of times I kind of talk crap on simple beers, which, you know, can be a double-edged sword, I guess. But sometimes you just need to have a simple beer. All the other beers that I have in there look very out there. There's some interesting looking stuff out there. So I'm interested in finding out this. This is kind of their session beer. This is kind of their you know, beer that they can just kind of like hang their hat on as being a really good brew, and then they can do whatever else they want to do around it. And that's cool, definitely. And this definitely fits the bill. You know, we just had a Vienna Lager by Great Lakes in the Elliott Ness, which I remember is completely knocking me out. This doesn't completely knock me out. It's definitely a really good beer, but it doesn't completely knock me out. The hop factor on this beer is a little bit high for a lager. You know, I would say it's a hop factor of 4 out of... No, it borders between 4 and 5 out of 10. I'll give it 4.5 out of 10. Because, you know, I don't want to say it's like a hoppy beer, but there's definitely a bitterness, and there's a slight kind of aftertaste that does linger a little bit for the hop bitterness. But as far as that, that's really the only aftertaste I'm getting with it, is just that hop aftertaste, which is not a bad thing for most beer drinkers. You know, as for overall rating, this is not what I would call over-the-moon world class, but it is really, really good. It is really, really good. So I'll give it 4.5 stars out of 5. I think it's a really strong beer. And it's a good start here for Neshaminy Creek. Definitely looking forward to seeing what else they have in there. They have one beer called Jawn. Juice Ale with Nugget. No idea what that's about. But we'll be doing that one. They have a bunch of ones that I just bought. You know, I was at a barbecue, Sweet Lucy's Barbecue, which is down on State Road here, about 5 minutes away from the house, and they had 6-packs to go, and they had 5 of them lined up, and I said, I haven't had any Neshaminy Creek, give me 5. And I just, you know, they just gave me 5 of them, so happy about that. Really jazzed to do some Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company beers finally, and we'll keep going through them. So thanks for watching. We'll see you at the next review.